Was not my intention. Slammed onto Vader. Oh my god. Pin. Count. Count. Welcome back to Wrestling Empire on the Nintendo Switch. The last time I lost a Royal Rumble match, but now I have a tag team pay-per-view main event versus Bad News Brown's team. Let's proceed and welcome you to a fine Monday on the program. It's been a few weeks. Attack Slug and Flick Thug. We rhyme. So there we go. Me and this jobber doing things in Maple Leaf grappling, if you will, on a fine Monday on the program. So it's going to be Bad News Brown and who? Ric Flair. Woo! The Nature Boy is here in Maple Leaf Grappling, and yeah, that is a hell of a tag team. And me and Flick Thug, some nobody, with his worst game ever t-shirt, that's gonna be rough. But I'm here to shake hands. I'm not here to make friends, and I'm here to fight the Nature Boy, or I guess Bad News here, who is some bad news. And Flair with the chair, it's all falling apart. It's not fair to Flair. Put the chair down, Flair. Welcome to Monday. It's here, we're doing it again for some reason, I don't know why, because why not? And Springboard! Obviously, last night was NXT In Your House, and I watched that NXT In Your House after having not watched a lot of wrestling last week because I was doing other things, and certainly this past weekend, a lot of E3's been happening. So video games, and all those video game trailers. I've watched about 100 of them at this point. My eyes hurt, but we're here doing some wrestling today on a Monday. Now, In Your House had no new champions. Well, alright. All the champions retained. We had one new champion. So, that makes no sense, but yes. All the champions, all your main NXT champions retained, but there was a ladder match for that $1 million championship, and that was won by LA Knight. So, all the champs retained, plus one new champion on NXT. Cause sure, why not? I love that belt. It's great. It's fantastic. So there's a fire on the outside of the ring there. Somebody get the extinguisher as I put Bad News in that Dragon Sleeper, and Flair with a Thez press running in like a house of fire. Sorry, Ricky boy. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Spiked him with a broken freaking neck. Flair, get out my ring. Get out. DDT. I'm here to fight some Bad News, but I keep facing Flair with that Tiger Suplex. Let me fight Bad News here. Have Flair fight Flick Thug, and I'm on the outside. Monsoon! Gangrel! On commentary. I keep having to fight Flair. I don't know why. So, besides that, the end of the show, well, I guess the most interesting part of the show for In Your House, and that was Regal saying that it's time for a change, that he's lost all control of NXT and all these backstage shenanigans and parking lot fights and brawls, and look, he was warned years ago to get better security. So, ref bump on that, and a Thez press on Flair. It was a one-man show here, and I'm taking them all down. Adrenaline on Bad News. One winged angel into the referee, and Flair breaks it up. Of course he does. Of course he does. That was perfect, but not really perfect, but perfect, and it botched it. So, Regal, yeah, like, I think the thing we're supposed to think is that, oh my god, he's gonna leave. He's gonna just retire as the GM of NXT, and you can't have that. Who will be there to say, wow, games? Like, it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. So, personally, I think that the obvious thing here at play is that the rumors of one Samoan submission machine Joe returning to NXT. And you're like, that's a crazy, juicy rumor that's been going around for the past couple of weeks here. And you're like, wait, they just fired him in April. They just fired him from commentary in April, but back to NXT to wrestle? So I think what makes logical sense here is that, alright, you've lost control of NXT, Regal, and who told you years ago to get better security? Joe. And so if Joe is that better security, then it all comes full circle. That is some long-term booking, and I love it. I am always a fan of that long-term booking. Rope break. Where's Flair? He's just gone. Just gone as bad news is busted open. Pinfall! 1, 2, 3. And Attack Slug and Slick Thug get that job done, baby. There we go. Raise the hand. Raise the hand, ref. Thank you. I carried you, Flick Thug. Flair is pissed about it. With that chair on a Flick Thug who fights back. I'm leaving. Like, I want none of this tag team business. I want a singles title opportunity. A shot at someone's championship. Thank you very much. But a pay-per-view victory nonetheless. And Flair is upset. He was barely involved in that match. Sorry, Nate. Sorry. Now who is styling and profiling? Wrestling Rev has stripped Gino White because he can't defend that belt. Wrestling Rev has crowned Ackright as their new world champion with that red strap. Slasher, Sweeney, and Mismatch defeated Coder and Alpha Male with the new tag team champions of Strong Style Wrestling. Bulldog and Jim Neidhart going up, man. Hart Foundation. Bruno and Sasha Banks are in a feud. That is a definitely weird sentence to say out loud. Shank is going to Weekend Warriors. And here is Rising Sun. So your buddy Skinner said you want to join us here at Rising Sun. I don't know how being friends with Skinner, but how big of a deal? How big of a deal do you want to offer the Attack Slug? Because nobody here wants to give me a shot at Maple Leaf Grappling. So that sounds good, but can you give me creative control? I'll sign that. How about it? No, we can't trust you with creative control. Only we know what's best for your career. So those talks, oh, I can change it now? All right, sure, fine. What is the nun? What is the nun? All right. And immediately I'm going somewhere else to unlock more names to finish this roster in this game at some point. But we'll pair you with Skinner right away to help you get over. I mean, yeah, but what? What I want is a match with your champion. And immediately they change my name. This is why I wanted creative control. Slam Bigelow. That's funny. I don't have a choice. So yeah, sure. It's the perfect name for me. Say hello to Slam Bigelow. I knew you'd like it. Oh, you're such a jerk. Okay. So the head booker is also the tag team champion here in this. Yeah. Alright. On the roster here, Tanahashi, the Ace, is your champion. It's Abdullah and Bruiser are your tag team champions. Muda is a mid-card champion. And somebody is your ladies champion over here. Not sure who. We got RVD in here. Sabu, Okada, Nakamura, Vampiro, Ricky Steamboat. Some names in here. But the Ace, Tanahashi. How about a shot here, Ace? I'm looking for you. I'm Slam Bigelow. I'd like to challenge you to a match. The Ace of the Universe. Everyone wants a shot at my Super Junior title. Alright, he's not the actual main champion. So it's the Great Muta? Okay. Back of the line. How about Great Muta? Are you the world champion here? I am indeed Slam Bigelow. Greetings. How about a match here? Alright, that's your international title. None of these are the IWGP title, I guess. I don't know, man. But, alright, well, we have a week off, and we're going to take that week off because, yeah, no one wants to answer our challenge here. And now we're stuck being managed by Skinner, so, you know, expenses. Losing money in Rising Sun. Alright. My expedition to Japan here has gone not great so far. Alright, Samantha Pantha has retired at 37. That's young. Strong Style poached Molly Holly for 56 grand. Bob Holly has said she left. Takada and Grimm of Wrestling Rev are rivals. Akari Sachiko released onto the Indies. And now in a tag team with Canyon. Who better? La Parka going to AAW, the chairman. Medusa's salary is going to match Uranus, aka Perry Saturn. Weekend Warriors ratings are down. Hey, Frederico, you don't know how to run a business. I told you that. Matt Riddle released onto the Indies. And Stormer and Conan, the new group project champions of the school. And Rising Sun, the now most popular in the ratings. And what do you want? Earl Hebner. Should we hire Earl Hebner he screwed Brett. So no, we don't want him here. He might screw me. Baby Earl, nah, I'm good. Now, Dave Hebner, different story. But no, Earl Hebner does not belong here. We want red shoes. So thank you, Slam Bigelow. He's standing right there. He's standing right there. That's funny. What are these tag team matches? I don't want to do them. Very tired of these tag team matches. So, back to Joe. So, basically, there's the fact that Joe's 90 days expires on July the 14th. That's pretty soon here, right? And so one has to wonder, how many of these guys did they release just to bring them back under a much more tiny, less paid contract? Takayama, and it's Vader. It's literally Vader. It's Vader time. It's time. Big Van Vader is here. Vader time. So, yes. Takayama and Vader. Hilarious. But yeah, that's been the thing now. So, if they bring in Joe as the enforcer who can get physical with these out-of-control NXT superstars, that makes sense. Skinner and I joined forces. I was forced to. I didn't want to. I was forced to. So, yes. We are tag team partners. We raised the bar. We are the bar. Can I stop embracing Skinner here? Alright. So, Vader. It's going to be me and you. It's Slam Bigelow. Takayama here is very, very tall, but his energy is very low. And Vader, in the hard way. Was not my intention. Slammed onto Vader. Oh my god. Pin. Count. It was amazing. That is how you get in here to a new promotion. I tiger suplex a man onto another man. The man they call Vader. I did that. He's mad about it. And we won that tag team encounter. Thank you, Red Shoes. A little delayed, but thank you. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Alright. The man they call Slam Bigelow. Kenny Omega, the strongest in strong style wrestling. And the Ventura. I think Iron Sheik. Ventura. I don't want to be Jesse Ventura. I'm already Slam Bigelow. Can I say no? I said yes, so can I say no? As the man they call Slam Bigelow. I don't want to be... No. The mustache? No. Nah. Let me say no. Should have signed the real one. I mean, you don't? But okay. Thank God. Thank God. I'm not dressing like Skinner. But if Skinner wants to dress like me, then that'll be fine. But, nope. Let's just leave it as it is. So he's not interested in my weird little skeleton outfit. It's fine. Finally, a singles match. It is Boston and Blue Fly. But also, I want to keep on challenging the champions here. Which is Muda and Tana. And how about that? Ace. I want to challenge the ace of the universe. The once-in-a-generation talent. Nope. Back of the line. How is Tanahashi a super junior? What? I want that heavyweight title. That IWGP title. From ya. Nope. Back of the line. Where's the line? Where I start? I've been winning and winning and winning and winning. But, bruh. Alright. Let's fight Boston Blue Fly. So, we'll see if this actually plays out to being a return of Joe to NXT as the enforcer for Regal and an in-ring return. It's very curious how when guys get released or when guys want to leave and they won't get cleared by WWE and they're actually going to leave. They go, oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. We'll clear you. It's fine. Just stay here. But yeah, so that's the end of that. 90 days is July 14th, so clock's ticking there for Joe. We'll see. But they also aired a SummerSlam video vignette last night, and it did feature the song by Cardi B. So will we see Cardi B at SummerSlam? I've heard the other rumor is that they want to have a huge SummerSlam, like possibly involving one John Cena. So, yes, that's going to be quite curious if they actually get Cardi B for SummerSlam. So, we'll see here. We'll see. But, besides that, they also announced the Great American Bash returning to NXT on July the 6th. Because, why not? Because, Stunner. Because, you know, that's right after the 4th. So, you know, makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Slug stomp. Pick him up. Tiger suplex. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. No. Alright. And finally, it's Monday, which means Raw is tonight. And the one thing that is actually, like, going to be different on Raw, that's not been the same boring Raw the past month and months, is that we will see the return, the debut return of All Red Orthang, Eva Marie. I'm not sure that's going to be an in-ring or just kind of, you know, a appearance or backstage or what it's going to be. But, spiked him. But yes, Eva Marie will be live on Raw this evening, and that potential train wreck, I would say, is worth watching for at least that. Because, holy hell, if she's in-ring and she hasn't had a match in like 6 years, that's going to be a real bad show. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think there on that. So I'm hoping it's not going to be an in-ring return, but you never know with WWE. So we'll see how Miss All Red Orthang does on the show. Now, I am winning convincingly here in mere minutes, and yet nobody will give me a shot at a title is very disappointing. Hugh Jazz defeats Tanahashi, and he is the new champion. I gotta challenge him instead. What? Slapnut has left Maple Leaf Wrestling. That's not Double J. What? Joe going to Strong Style Wrestling in a 6-man war versus Abdullah the Butcher's team tomorrow. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.